Hey, this is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's doing well, having a nice weekend, having a nice day, whenever you're watching this thing here today. So, anyway, today we're going to do a little topic I came up with, and kind of like, I'll smooch on here, and I hate to smooch on my CDs. Anyway, how many of you get into bands and really like, they make that big impression, like, wow, I really like this song, I really like this band, and I heard one song or one thing by them, and it really like propelled you to like buy more stuff. Like it's like I gotta look for everything they have. I gotta look for this and that. I really like this album, and I really like this band. Like they just made a big impression. I mean, of all the bands I listen to, I get into stuff like, oh, I like that. I'll get some more stuff. But those ones that really go, wow, really like amazed by them, like whatever reasoning are. So you must have bands like that. So hope you guys are watching. That's one thing I want you to tell me in the comments with bands you really like, wow, I really love that band. Got into them so much. It really got you hooked, which is, the thumbnail. So I picked 8 bands here that I just heard from them. For whatever reason, I got the band, I got into them, and it really just made a big impression on me. So these are all through the years, really. I try to remember the ones. I mean, the first few here, most of them are from the 90s. Like I'd say about the early 90s, 93, 94, the first ones. The last 3 are not. They're from the 2020s, because I didn't listen to a whole lot of new stuff in the in like 2000s, because I was married, kids, no time to buy stuff. So all these are old. Actually, most of these are older bands. I get into some of them are newer. So I'm gonna go through them. I got 8 bands to talk about, and I got to show you just what album or whatever I heard from them got me into them, and then a couple albums I bought after that because I really like the stuff they're doing there. So. Anyway, so the first band, and I got this, and remember, this is the ones from the 90s. This is all pre-internet. There was no way to sample stuff. I just took them by, picked that album. I said, oh, I like the way it looks. I got that. So this one is actually the only one here that's a compilation of the band. And the band is Blackfoot. And this is the first thing I got. I just picked up. I liked the way it looked. Got the rattlesnake, the guitar. And wasn't sure what it really was. We didn't read up much on it. But it's, Southern rock. Really good Southern, almost bordering on metal from some of the stuff they did there. So we got Ricky Medlock. He was he's in Lynyrd Skynyrd. He's actually was in Lynyrd Skynyrd in the earlier incarnation, and then he left before they even made their first album. But Ricky Medlock is on guitars and vocals. But yeah, this compilation I got, and all the songs, I was like, wow, this is really good stuff. Really good Southern rock, Southern hard rock. Really, just fell in love with it. Songs like "Feeling Good," "Train," "Gimme," "Box Chase," "Too Hard to Handle," "Fly Away" on this for like a best of album. Really good. So from that, I was like, well, I went to research the bands. I found trying to find stuff by them. So I got Blackfoot, the Strikes album. This one has "Train," "Road Fever." I got "A Line on You." Wishing Well, cover of the Free song. Really good stuff. So I had to get that. So, and then also after that I got Tomcat. By my favorite one by them. We got Warped, On the Run. Street Fighter. Gimme on this one too. Spending Cabbage. So yeah, so that's got that. I got more of the stuff. I want to show everything, but I got the first 3 albums. I got that live one. I got the compilation, and then it Strikes and Tomcat. And so that really, I was like, wow, this is really good Southern rock. It is my favorite Southern rock band. I mean, Skynyrd is always like, up there, kings of the Southern rock thing, but I was like Blackfoot just a little better, even though I love Skynyrd. So that was one, and that's the only one on this list that's like not a metal band. The rest of these are all metal bands. So again, this is another one I got in the 90s. My friend, guy I used to work with, I used to work in a comic book store, and the 2 guys that owned it, the one guy, Ben, he used to have these in the back playing, had CDs in the back, so I picked a couple of them. One of them I picked up and played in the store. And this is one legendary album and band. Best one to start off with is this album, and it was Sabotage Hall, The Mountain King. What can you say about this one? It's just an absolute classic. One of the best metal albums ever made. My favorite songs, Beyond the Doors of the Dark, Love Legions, obviously the title track, White Witch, Devastation. So this got me into the band just from that. I was like, wow, these guys are great. Freaking great. And from that, I bought a couple. I got them all, but this is the first ones I got. I got Power of the Night. Not quite as potent, maybe, as well, but still got great songs. The song Power of the Night, Warriors, and Skull Session. Great stuff. Cool album cover. And then I got the first album in the EP I won on this one, the Sirens and the Dungeons Are Calling. Of course, with the Sirens, I mean, that vocal is amazing. Rage, On the Run, Twisted Little Sister. Out on the Streets, which I like this version on this one better than they redid it for the Fight for the Rock album. Dungeons Are Calling, The Grace of the Witch. City Beneath the Streets, The Whip. Yeah, this hooked me on Sabotage. Just was like, damn, his voice. John Oliva and the late, great Chris Oliva, great. And, you know, it's just great. Good stuff there. Sabotage, yeah, so definitely got these three. That was really wowed me with the band. And also in that stack was in there, was this one here, this band here. And it got me into them too. And that was Manowar with Kings of Metal. Another great one here. And this one hooked me out of the band too. I never heard of Manowar at the time, in the early 90s. I was like, wow, this is some great stuff here. So, listened to that. Got into them from Wheels of Fire, Kings of Metal, Hail and Kill. One of my favorite tracks, Blood of the Kings. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Amazing band. A little goofy now, but back then they were good. From that, I got Fighting the World. I mean, the title track, Below Your Speakers, Carry On. I actually love that song. Black Wind, Fire, and Steel. So I had to get that one. Very similar to the Kiss Destroyer cover. And then I got the latest one at the time. I believe was this one. Triumph to Steel with the 28-minute song. With really good though. Like the 20-minute Achilles. Agony and Ecstasy. But I love Metal Warriors, Ride the Dragon, Power of the Sword, The Demon's Whip. So that really hooked me on Manowar just from that thing. So I got these three here from that. That hooked me on there. And then another one. Hold on, I got to pause. Okay. Another one, which I had another one just now because I was like, wait, I forgot this was in that same thing with the stacks of CDs in the comic store. And there's another one. I was like, wow, this is another really good band. It made a big impact. And I got their couple albums. They only had 3 albums. Well, they had at the time it was only had 3 albums. But Omen with what do you call it? Battle Cry. A little hokey cover, but I kind of liked that at the time. It was really good. You know, it's a great album. The late what do you call his name? Look at his name here. What's his name? Who's the guy singer? Singer. Backing folk. All right, J.D. Cribble. J.D. I can't read this. Kimball? I believe that's his name. Never wrong, but the album really blew me away. So good, just good, you know, hard metal, just good metal. So that I had to get the, I got Nightmares, the Curse, the Nightmares on this one, with Kill on Sight, Holy Martyr, Eye of Storm, Bounty Hunter, and then I got, of course, Warning of Danger, another great one from Omen. I was like, wow, these guys are really good, very different, you know. Of course, this one really turned me on to them with songs like Death Rider and Dragon's Breath, The Axeman. So yeah, the Omen. Another one really got into that. That's from that same set, the Omen, the Sabotage, and the Manowar. I was like, wow, 3 great bands that really made a big impression. Now this one here, the next band, I didn't, like I said, this is pre-internet, so there's nothing to listen to. I saw this in a magazine. I saw the cover, and I was like, wow, it looks really cool. And I read about what they supposed to sound like. That's the only way you can do it, to see what they sound like, what people tell you from the magazine. And this album was, fell in love with this one. And the band was Iced Earth with Night of the Storm Rider. Love the album cover, and this is, I mean, it's not the best singer on here, but he's still a good singer. It's, what's his name? Greenlee? What's his name again? I hate when I don't look at this up ahead of time, because I don't do that, because I'm stupid. Come on, where's his name on here? It is, oh yeah, here it is. John Greenlee. So anyway, I looked at this album, I was like, wow. The guitar work, the sound of it's like power metal and thrash metal kind of put it together. Angel's Holocaust, Storm Rider, The Path I Choose, Pure Evil, Traveling Stygian. That was so good. And then from that I had to get Burnt Offerings with Matt Barlow on vocals. And this is just another great Iced Earth album. Really hooked me on the band. And then of course I had to get the Dark Saga. So really John Schaefer's a brilliant guitar player. I mean, I'm not going into the politics of his stuff, but these three are really just some of the best albums by Iced Earth, in my opinion. So I really got into the band from just that. They really blew me away. They really made that impression on me. So, all right, now, still here. Again, these other more bands still got into in the 90s. This is the last one. It's from the 90s. And this one I got from this here compilation of bands. And I heard the one song. I was like, wow, really, really dig that song. And, excuse me, it was from Hallows' Eve on this Metal Blade compilation. This had a bunch of songs on this one from different bands. Try to hold it there so you can see it a little better. But the song that was in question here is Lethal Tendencies. So I was like, wow, that's a great song. It's very different too. Really like thrash metal, but not really too thrashy. So I had to find their album, which was Death and Insanity. Oh my God, this is such a good one. Love this album. Goblet of Gore, Lethal Tendencies, of course, Plead for the Age. Attack of the Iguana, cool instrumental there. Nobody Lives Forever. And then I got their first one, Tales of Terror. I got them all, but I had to get this one too. So I just want to show you three albums. I don't want to overdo it here. But Plunges to Megadeth, Horror Show, Hallows' Eve, the song, great tune there. So yeah, Hallows' Eve, these two from this compilation here, really blew me away. I was like, this is another great band, never heard of. Don't talk too much about Hallows' Eve. They don't get much respect, but they're the first, that Death and Insanity, and Tales of Terror, and Monument. Three great albums to get from them. Gotta have those. All right, here's another one. This is now, we're up to 2021. I actually remember the years for this one. This one I saw a bunch of people showed them there when they came out on vinyl for, I guess they reissued them or whatever. And I listened to stuff online. I really liked it. Really fell in love with the band. Newer thrash-ish. And this is the album I got first, was Havoc Burn from 2021. That's from 20. This is when I got into the band, 2021. This is from 2009. But this album, Burn, I was like, this great thrash. I like the, I know some people don't like the new modern sound of thrash. I get that. But I love the album, love the band. The Root of Evil here. Identity Theft. Scabs of Trust, Ivory Tower to Hell, Melting the Mountain. So I had to get that one. Then I looked for more stuff, and I found Time's Up, probably my favorite one by them. One of my favorite ones. Prepare for Attack, No Amnesty, DOA, Covering Fire, Killing Tendencies. Love that. Then I had to get, of course, Unnatural Selection, the other one. And I have more, but that's the first three. I am the State, or Give Me Death. Is it true? Under the Gun, Waste of Life, Living Nightmare. Great, these three. Really enjoy them. You know, these three from Havoc. So it really got me into the band. Really love the band a lot. So I know modern thrash, but still good stuff. That one, another one that really blew my mind. Yeah, these next two, I got into this band here in 2023. This was just from doing this channel. I started getting from someone suggested this band in one of the comments. And I was like, okay. Like, I listened to the one song. I was like, wow. Bought the album. And the band is the Luna. And the album is Violet Hour. Female singer, but so good. She's so good. And she is Cyan Greenway. That's her right there. Beautiful voice. Powerful. The song's Trapped and Bound, Hunt, Hypnotized, title track, Velvet, and Lake of Fire. And from that, I'm looking for more albums, and I found this one, which is like, it's supposed to be an EP-ish, but it's really not. This has got a different singer on this one. This one has a lady on this one there, the young lady who's singing on this one. If I can get it out of the packaging and tell you who's singing on it, because I'm going to screw that up too. Guitars, vocals on this was Sophie Day. But this is the Awakening of the Forest by Luna. Different vocals, but she's still very good. I like the other one better, the singer better, but she's still great. Really good vocalist. Coven, Heavy Bow, Awakening of the Forest, Scourge, and The Kiss. And then I had to get the first one, which is Call of Avernus. So, and I have all the Luna albums. This one was really good too. Heavy and just doomy-ish. they're all kind of doomish. You're getting a little more or less doomy now, but Living Fast in the Ancient Land, Song of the Sun, Circle of Stone, Higher. So yeah, Luna really turned me really like the band. So surprised. I'm not a big fan of female singers. No offense to them, but I'm not a big fan. But this one really did blew me away. That's all I can say. So Luna, another one, and the last one here. This one I saw on Matt, the Accusation Network. He showed the album, and I thought it was cool because it's got a certain theme to it. And this is just from last year, and I just listened to the songs. I was like, it's a cool theme, and I bought the album, which is the only 3 albums. I'm going to show them all. But Oxygen Destroyer. And this is, what do you call it? Guardians of the Universe. And I was just like, wow, just black and thrash kind of stuff. It's really amazing. I was just like, it's kind of like crazy because you got a lot of Godzilla noises and Gamma noises, all those monster movies in there too. And the songs are just like that, drawing power from the empathetic priestess of tranquility, shadow of evil. Thy name is Legion. Oh my God, banishing the iris of septural tenacity. I don't know what the hell that means, but I was so impressed by the songs and the music. It's just like really like heavy and fast. That had to get their other albums, and this is their first one. Yeah, this is their first one, and it's called Bestial Manifestations of Malevolence and Death. So had to get that one. Here's the back cover. Really good stuff here too. There's the band too. Again, the same kind of thing, more Gamma kind of Godzilla kind of theme stuff. This has got Born of Nuclear Energy, which starts off from the first Godzilla movie from the 50s, and it goes into the song. Cleansing the Earth of humanity's existence. Summoning the Moth of Divinity, like Mothra. Supersonic Devastator. Oh, I was like, damn, more good stuff. It's another great album. So I get the second one, of course, which this one here, which is Sinister Monstrosity spawned by the unfathomable ignorance of humankind. Nice name. But great album, too. More monster stuff on this one. More great songs. That's blown away by this band. I don't know why this band. I would never think I'd like this kind of stuff for this. But it's great. Merciless embodiment of everlasting death. Slaughtering the guardian monsters. Son of Necro Beast. As big as a battleship. And their reign has begun. So, yeah, these 3 from Oxygen Destroyer was like, just blew me away. The band. Excellent stuff. Really happy I got into this band. So thank you, Matt. And, whoever suggested me a Luna one, I don't know who it was, but really good stuff. So, but anyway, that's the 9 bands that really just blew me away and just made a big impression. And just bought a lot of stuff by them. So, anyway, in the comments, tell me what bands you guys just heard. Like, wow, I gotta get everything by them. It doesn't matter how old the band is or new the band is. It doesn't matter. Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And, that's it. That's my video over here. I might do another one that shows the bands I got into slowly, but really liked them a lot. But for now, this is the ones I really got into quickly. So anyway, that's it. Hope you liked the video. If you do like what you see here, please like and subscribe and comment. Again, I love hearing from all you guys. You guys are really good, really all the best. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Keep rockin' metal alive.